The holiday season is stressful for many reasons, and this year the ongoing pandemic is just another ball to juggle. When your head is full of to-dos, your mind gets stretched thin, and you may succumb to a little or a lot of brain fog, which I can certainly relate to. Here to help us optimize our brain health is Dr. Mike Dow. Good morning. It's so nice to have you with us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Now, with everything going on in 2020 and the holidays coming up, how is our mental health faring?
Not so great. So, obviously this is a holiday season like no other, and we're feeling really confused, right? So on one hand, we're excited the holidays are approaching, but we're also feeling incredibly anxious, stressed out, a little lonely. Maybe we can't see all of the family members that we really wanted to see. I know I've had to change plane tickets many times. I was going to fly to Vegas to see my family. I then canceled that trip. I'm rebooking. I have so many things going on in my brain. And all of that leads to brain fog and also a condition that I call being MIFT, which stands for multitasking-induced forgetfulness. We know in our research, in a survey that Natrol did, that the number one thing impacting memory was multitasking. So if you are walking into a room, you can't remember why you're there, you can't remember a name, or you can't remember all the gifts on your holiday list, you may also have a little brain fog, or maybe you're even feeling a little miffed.
So brain fog is just it's more than just a term we use to describe ourselves, right? It actually is real, and it leads to this myth, multitasking-induced forgetfulness, right?
It is real. So we know there are memory problems, maybe not feeling like yourself, feeling forgetful. It's associated with inflammation in the brain and aging. But there's so much we can do if you have the brain fog, or what my grandfather in Henderson called his, quote, senior moments. So much we can do to take care of our brain, which is our most precious organ.
Yeah, what are some of those things that we can do?
Well, I'm a science guy, so I recommend Natrol Cognium Memory because it includes the number one most studied ingredient in brain health supplements, which is silk protein hydrolysate. It's been shown in research to improve memory and recall in just 4 weeks in adults. So it's something that I recommend and something that we can focus on when there is so much that is outside of our control.
Now, are there any side effects that we might experience when we take it?
In all of the research, it is stimulant-free, it's safe, so it's really something that's been around for a long time. There's so much good research on it. It's why I actually sent this as part of this, which is a self-care kit that I created for my 92-year-old grandfather living in a senior community in Henderson, Nevada. So, I can't see him because out-of-state visitors are not allowed. I live in California, but this was something that I can do. And, it passes that test of, would you give it to your mother and your 92-year-old grandfather? Yes, I would.
That's great to hear. Is there any other ways that we can help keep our memory sharp? Any suggestions for us?
Yeah, that's a great question, because obviously we are not stimulating the brain with as many novel experiences because most of us are staying home more. That means that we have to prioritize our brain health now more than ever. Just remember that phrase, when it comes to the brain, it's use it or lose it. So you want to be using your brain now more than ever because you're not being stimulated outside the home as much. So fill your self-care kit with adult coloring books or Sudoku or word finds or novels. Turn off the TV for maybe that extra hour tonight and do something that's going to stimulate your brain, right? We also know that the more you use the brain, the other phrase that I always say is use it and improve it. So maybe it's a time to learn a new skill, to challenge yourself, a little bit of novelty. Or maybe you can challenge yourself by putting together your own self-care kit and this holiday season, mailing that to somebody that you love who you can't see.
Oh, yeah, we could all use some of that, I'm sure. All right, well, where can we go for more information?
You can learn more about Cognium and even find some coupons and fun things at natrol.com.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Doctor.
Thank you.
Just remember, if your brain is fatigued, you're not alone, and there is something you can do about it. For more information, head to the website on your screen. Natrol Cognium is a proud sponsor of Las Vegas Morning Blend.